Hey guys, mtgnoob here, bringing you round 3 of this AVR draft. We are going to keep this hand and be on the play. I don't know what my opponent is playing, but we like to keep it that way. This way we get to play around cards that they don't actually have in their deck, which is always very fun for us to do. Okay, so my opponent's deciding if they want to keep or not. I'm going to remind you, if you're watching this and you're new to the channel, welcome. If you have not, this dude lost connection too. Alright, if you have not seen my other videos, please check them out. Some are awesome, especially Goomba Mike. He's a very good drafter on the channel, so check him out. If you have checked out my other videos, please don't hate on them. And most importantly, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. There's an awesome contest going on for a fat pack, and then if we reach 750 subscribers, right now we're over 500, and then if we reach 1,000 by July 13th, there is a box giveaway for first place and a fat pack for second place. So if you're hearing this, sounds like you want to enter, you can check out my video on my feed, and you will see all the rules and everything like that. All you got to do is subscribe and say, hey, yo, count me in, and then that will be fine by me, and I would be super appreciative of that. Okay, so how is this hand going to play out? Well, we're most likely playing out our planes first. We do have some double white spells in the deck, so that's an option. And then we are going to play out our green source and probably our pilgrim, and then bind it with our force mage. Now, the way we lose this game is by having our opponent kill our 2-drop, but more likely we lose if we end up not having any more drops after this, and some land. Sorry, I'm shifting, so it sounds like I'm dying. I think we are pretty safe keeping this hand. 4 land, 2 guys, 6 power on turn 3 with a combat trick and some life gain seems like definitely a way to race our opponent. So I'm happy with that. I'd like to draw a nice 4-drop or 5-drop or even a 6-drop over the course of the next 5 turns. We'll take some more 2-drops. The only thing I don't want to do in this game is flood out. Okay, so let me also give you an update. If you're still watching this or waiting for action, you could probably fast forward this part, but how I'm trying to improve the channel. I've been trying to gather some players, and those players are way better than myself, and I've been trying to bring some structure to the channel and have more or less a set day for a set format. That's always been my goal. However, doing it myself, it's very limiting because I don't have access to all of the cards for Legacy and Commander and Modern. So I have a good collection of standard and block cards. Draft, obviously, you get the new cards, same with sealed. So I'm trying to highlight those formats because those are the ones I have a budget for currently. However, with the channel continuing to grow potentially, I think it might be really strong and wise for me to try to bring in other players who are much better than myself. Even if it is at the expense of my wallet, I think it will be beneficial to the viewers to see even better players playing Magic. I mean, they have that on the internet. However, I really want to get specific and have a set time frame, set schedule, so that when you come to my channel on this day or that day, you know, okay, Tuesday is draft with Goomba Mike, and I love checking out Goomba Mike's videos, so I'm going to be there. And then, on the weekend, it's gonna try to be like a free for all where I post a ton of different stuff, and that should end up being really, really strong and gathering more people to the channel. So once again, if you like Magic, tell all your friends about my channel if they like Magic too, and have them subscribe so they could join this awesome contest that we have. Okay, so my opponent plays a mountain, which means he's possibly got a pillar here, but I got to play my game. I'll let him play his game. If he's going to pillar my guy, he's going to pillar my guy. I hope he doesn't, but he might pillar my guy here. Okay, that is good. I kind of want to righteous blow that, but I think it's probably stronger to just play the force mage, get my guys nice and big, and then say, okay, I'm going to bash you for 3 and gain 3 life. And you are going to have a 1/1 that potentially could kill some of my stuff later on. But right now, we're happy with the start. We hit our 6th land, and now we just don't want to draw any more lands. Okay, that's fine. That's actually good. Should have played around that. Now, a lot of my 1-drops are just going to straight up die. But we're just racing here. He can do combat math and tricks of that nature. He's got a 2/2, etc., etc. I can't play out my peddler just yet. Right now, I'm just going to be swinging with the force mage. And we're going to be passing. I mean, I could have played around that by having a righteous blow up, but I think it's fine. I think in this case, he might just try to bash in maybe with the Cathar. Okay, Kern Striker is very good. Okay, that guy's very good. So he's very, very aggressive. Currently, that's fine for us because we have lifelink. I don't think he's going to trade this guy. He might bash in with this guy. Okay, so we still want to hold up Righteous Blow. We are kind of in the spot where we were most worried that we would be, which is kind of flooding out. It's a little unfortunate that he had the Cathar there to make this guy not block. We can swing with both, but just not good trades will ensue. Like he could double block here, which he probably wouldn't. I think I'd rather hold back on defense and just play out some lands. But we do have to be careful because eventually this is going to start picking off our guys if he has 2 more lands. So, that being the case, you know what? Maybe I want to swing in. He probably trades here. You know what? I'm just going to swing him with the Force Mage. I don't think he does anything. Maybe he double blocks. And if that's the case, he gets rid of our lifelink. But us taking damage is fine. We're gaining a ton of life. And once we draw out some things, should be good. This guy is a problem. Maybe I should have swung with both there, to be honest. Because this guy's going to start picking off some guys pretty shortly. Because 6 mana to kill your little guys is pretty strong. Okay, we'll see what this is. Okay, making his guy's first strike. His deck's very good. I think we could actually race this if we had been able to deal with this exterminator. I think we would have been more than fine in this case. So, he just pairs. Okay, this kind of sucks. We're drawing all of our 1 toughness guys, which this guy's going to just start nomming to hell. He's got 2 cards. We can swing him with this, and its potential blocks a lot. So I think I'm going to do that. The problem is then he gets to eat this. So this is not looking very, very strong right now. If he has 1 more land, he gets to kill my Pilgrim. If I don't swing, then he just ends up having a ton of stuff going on. I think I have to play out guys here, even if he's going to get to eat them. And I mean, it sucks, but I think I got to do that. Because I don't think I could sit back and just, you know, wait anymore. Okay, so we have some Death Touch guys, which is nice. And I got a strong feeling he's got the 6 land or Thunderous Wrath, which is equally excellent. So now he's going to get to Thunderous Wrath this, kill it, kill this, have a bunch of First Strike guys. Okay, but I'm kind of glad I played out some guys here, because now I'm not completely dead. Okay, I think he just never swings except for with these two, maybe the First Strike guys. We gotta draw something pretty fast to be in this. I might have to just Righteous Blow that, because next turn he can potentially pick off my guys, so I think I gotta kill that. I think the Archer is gonna kill a lot of my guys, but there's not much I could do about that. I mean, except for brick and hit land. We're gonna wait here. This is a really bad spot to be in. I guess I probably could have held that Righteous Blow up, because now he gets to kill this and bash in, and we're at 31, but this guy hitting us is really poor. So that was kind of a misplay in our opinion, and he's a very patient player, so okay, this really is not what I want. But we'll try to not draw all of the 1 toughness guys in our deck. We're trying, guys. We're gonna pair them, and we're gonna hold on to these lands. And then if we end up him hitting a 6 land here, we're just kind of toasted. That guy is just wiped basically our whole board, and it goes back to the second line of play that we should have taken, which was we could have not been so aggressive, and we could have held up the Righteous Blow for this, which I feel is, you know, one mistake will cost you. And we did tell you from the beginning of the match, look, if we end up drawing all land, we lose this match. Right now we drew 9 lands, 6 spells, and we started with a bunch of them. He's still playing around this, which is fine. I think that's a smart play. We're holding up our lands. We're going to play one here, because if not, it looks like we're holding 4 lands in hand. We're going to be taking minimum 6, and we still have outs to this. Banishing Stroke is one of them. Okay, that's pretty much game. The Redeemer is very good. That was the second one we could have had, and we didn't take it because we didn't want to be too quote-unquote slow. Okay, Pathbreaker Worm. He does his thing. I mean, he's a 6/4. We are still at 18. I'll play out my land here. He breaks paths. I mean, they should call him Ball Breaker Worm, because that thing would destroy your balls. Right, this might be like a Defang or something. He's got 4 cards in hand. We're at this point we're just playing because we want to see if his deck has anything else. Now remember, he can ping twice now, so any creature we block, he can just kill. Okay, especially if he's got pro green. So now he gets to get in 6, 9, 11, 13. His guy probably grows. Okay, so he's giving it pro white, I believe. Protection from green. Okay, so now he's basically just decided to not play around the righteous blow anymore. And I think we just are going to lose this game, but at least we're seeing more of his deck, so we know what we got to play around and how we should sideboard. Outside of the Exterminator, we ended up, you know, having a decent game, but that Righteous Blow play definitely cost us. Okay, so Vanishing Stroke is too little too late. I'm not going to show him anything. We'll concede this game, and we lose game 1, but we will be able to fight another game at least. See what we want to do in the sideboarding plan. He is insanely fast. He has first striking guys. His Exterminator beats the crap out of us, so we gotta keep that in mind. We do have a Guise of Fire, but I think that's slightly narrow to bring in against him, especially since we'd be splashing a third card, just a third color. The Pathbreaker Worm doesn't seem good. Geist Trapper seems okay to block his Angel. And maybe we want the Valiant just as a 2-power guy. I think that seems fair. I don't think we need to bring in the Valiant. These Wandering Wolves are not going to be that great against him, since a lot of his guys have 2-power. But at least they'll trade. Okay, so let's go to game 2 of round 3. We do want to play first. This guy's going to be very good against him. It's just a matter of we don't have the second land. That means we have to draw a forest for this hand to be any good. I don't think we could win just off the back of a Wandering Wolf. So, especially if he has an Exterminator. But I don't know if we can mulligan this. I mean, his hand might be really, really good and explosive, and if we draw a forest, we have a guy that basically shuts down his deck for the most part. So, that being the case, I think I'm not going to mulligan it. I might regret this. This is the last round. I've been taking pretty disciplined mulligans, but this time around I think I'm going to just gamble. We're down a game, and a green source equals this guy kind of probably able to blow out one of his attackers and then stand there, and as long as he doesn't have a trick, just kind of sit there like a huge wall eating and eating and eating. And we do have a lot of creatures in this deck. I wonder if he disconnected again. Let's see. Nope, he's here. Hello, Rock Chalk, if that is your real name, which we all know it's not. Yeah, but his deck, outside of that Righteous Blow play, and then there was another time we weren't very disciplined with the Righteous Blow. Like, we could have taken the 2 and been fine, and, that would have been okay. Alright, so we will play a forest and pass. Now, if we hit a plains, which I'm going to hope we don't ever again, we are definitely looking at a situation here. Okay, that guy's good as well. So that's what we want to see. Things that are not land that we can cast. Now, we won't mind seeing a forest here. Forest does a lot of good things for us. Okay, now we have to keep 2 guys back, just in case. So, fool me once. Yeah, we're gonna get aggressive here, and then we're gonna flash in our Avenger and hope he doesn't see it. I have to think he's good enough to potentially see this. Even if he gets to righteous blow our guy, we have to get that guy off the field. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll see if he swings. He's so disciplined. Don't you hate when people are that good? Like, I strive to be like this player. He's big shout out. Rock Chalk if you ever hear this. There's no reason for him to not swing there. But the fact that he was just that disciplined is very admirable. So I gotta give him props there. We're gonna beat with our wolf. No reason not to. Okay, deck. Now we really want you to show up and just hook us up with nothing but bomb after bomb after bomb. Okay, lance it up. Now we gotta be careful because he might have... The first strike definitely will kill this, but he also might have righteous blow. If he swings, I block. Yeah, I don't see why we don't play that. And I don't see why we don't put a lot on our wolf. Alright. We've only done this a bajillion times. What the hell just happened? I think I just put a mana into my regen of my Wolfier Avenger. Alright, so cast the miracle, click on the miracle. I think... Do we care about going all in? Yeah, I think we're going to put them all here because it doesn't make a clock. So let's just... I mean, what I was going to say is I could make this a 4/4 and make my Wandering Wolf a 5/4. However, the fact is that we will end up on a 3-turn clock versus a 2-turn clock. See, now he's on a 2-turn clock with just Wandering Wolf. And we have some first strike here. Okay, that doesn't really do much. We gotta be careful with this guy. That's the only guy we care about. I think in that instance, he might have to just start swinging, but I don't think he profitably swings since we get to block and first strike. So as long as he can't remove this, we're going to win this game. If he can remove it, we're screwed. I think he has... Didn't he show us Thunderous Wrath? He showed us Thunderous Wrath that first game, so maybe he's playing to Thunderous Wrath, and that's going to suck. But he'll be at 4. And we'll throw out another wolf into play. And we have 1 card, he has 3 cards. We gotta hope this isn't slam 6 mana, Thunderous Wrath. Because if it is, we just lose. Okay. He might just be waiting. Is there a reason to not go all in on this attack? He has first strike, we have first strike. So this will be blocked here, this will be blocked here, this will be blocked here. I guess, I don't know if we go in with the Avenger as well. I think it's okay to go in with the Avenger, but he just double first strikes, and it doesn't do anything, it just kills us. So if he has the Wrath here, he has the Thunderous Wrath, and we're actually in for a game. And it looks like he has it. Okay. We can't do anything about that, unfortunately. He's at 4. That was the card we were most worried about. We'll give our wolf 3/3 because if we end up able to bind this or put a bladed bracers on this, doesn't matter if we have reach or not. Okay. Oh, just that. Hey, remember when I opened that and didn't take it? Now Wanderous Wolf or Wandering Wolf will do nothing. So a 10/10 that's going to be blocked. Give me a second. There's music in the background. Give me 1 second. Okay, so ready to see how this game ends up with us losing? Hey, how about a 10/10 with Pro Green? We are going to chump here. Because, do we chump here? I don't know if he has like Cloud Shift or anything. I really don't want to go to 10. I'm going to chump block here. Okay, so we had the Thunderous Wrath, which we have to note that we end up playing it probably snap right away, whereas he ended up waiting. So maybe there's some merit to that. Okay, we're behind at this point. He is at 4, and we have 2 angels that fly. He also has Gold Knight Redeemer in his deck, so at any point he plays that, we just kind of sit here and silently go, really? Really? So if, alright, well, this can't block now. And that definitely sucks. So I'm kind of glad we chumped there. I think we take the 10 here. Because we can still chump. We're going to take the 10, make it a 5/5. And he's at 2 cards, and we're at 2 cards, and we don't want a brick. No bricks. Borderland Ranger is essentially a brick, for the record. If we're talking about Rangers and they're Borderlandish, it's a pretty hard brick. At least it chumps. Okay, so we'll play out our land, and we will pass. Being at 10 is definitely sucky. Remember, all his humans are going to get buffed now, so maybe last turn I should have. Don't be a Redeemer. Okay. Another one. Okay, so this guy gets pro green, I guess. Okay, that's fine. So I guess he swings, and we basically go to 5. Then he might have like a Vexing Devil. Okay, what are our outs to the situation? We don't have anything that deals 4, I'll tell you that much. I don't think we can go to 1. But I think our only out is Joint Assault, and that's it. So we're dead on swings anyway, because this is going to be 1, we block, we block, we block, we block, take 3, 6, 9. We're going to take this and hope for a joint assault. That's the only card that does it, and where if we let this stick and we have a joint assault, this can block our Wandering Wolf. So we have one out here, and we have a Gold Knight Redeemer as another out, but I think we're going to try to go for the joint assault plan. Gold Knight Redeemer gains us 8. We let this go and play. We end up, this guy gets bigger again, so we'll be at 13. We can block. We're going to go to 1. It's going to suck, but come on, joint assault. Alright, that doesn't make us... I think we're still dead. We swing for 3. He still has first strike, first strike. We gain 3. He swings in. We gain 2. We go to 6. Yeah, I don't think we win this one. All right, so good game to my opponent. Well played by him. Sorry I couldn't give you guys the victory. Yeah, we were trying to play to this or something like that, but doesn't look like it was coming. I think we could have had that game. Let me know in the comment section if you saw anything I could have done better. His deck seemed very good. Having the Thunderous Rat there kind of sucked, but we played to our outs, and I feel we played as best as we could. Maybe we kept a loose keep, so you let me know if you think that was a loose keep. As always, thanks for watching. Please check out my other videos. Please check out our awesome subscriber contest. Tell all your friends about my channel, please. And most importantly, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe.